What's up, everybody? This is Johnny Basement, and we are back here in the basement to go over the New York Jets versus the Buffalo Bills. Most recent loss for the Jets, that was a winnable game. This is the second game in a row the Jets had a winnable game in front of them and did not do it. Before we get into that, hit the subscribe button, the bell notice, the like button, drop some comments down in the comments section to give me some thoughts on what you think is going on with these Jets, okay? You can also follow me on IG at Johnny Basement. And Des and I, my daughter, Des and I, are going to be bringing back our Basement Squad Reacts music reaction channel. Please subscribe to that as well, Basement Squad Reacts. We haven't done anything in a couple of months, but we're coming back strong this month on that channel as well. So let's get into it. Right off the bat, let's get it out of the way. The Jets are no longer doormats. We have already known this. We figured this out as the years going on. The Jets are no longer doormats of the NFL. So where are they? Are they upper echelon? No. With the Patriots win over the Cardinals last night, the Jets now are on the outside looking in. The Patriots are 7-6. The Jets are 7-6. But we lost both games to the Patriots, so we are lost out on the tiebreaker as of right now. So we really have to win out the rest of the way. The Patriots have the tougher road than we do, but still in all, we got to win these games. Now, what is the Jets' problem? The Jets' problem, what separates right now the Bills from the Jets, and you can even say the Vikings from the Jets, the last two games that we could have won, is those teams know how to win. We're learning how to win. Period. Those teams know how to win. We're learning how to win. Okay? We're not where we used to be, but we're not where we want to be yet. We're right kind of in the middle there. Okay? So what do I mean by that? Let's go back it up to the Vikings. If I was to tell you, hey, the Jets just finished the game with the Vikings, Kirk Cousins had 174 yards passed with one touchdown to Justin Jefferson, who had 45 yards receiving on the entire day. And he only caught the one touchdown, albeit a killer. That one killed us on. DJ Reed gave that up. Another great cornerback for the Jets. Okay, Dalvin Cook had 86 yards. If I just tell you those three stars of their team all did not have a great game, statistically, you would think the Jets won that game. Well, no, they didn't win that game. Why? They were down 20-3 at the half. The second half, they came out like dogs. They were knocking the Vikings all over the field. Our defense was doing it in the second half. Mike White, what a warrior. Anyway, we'll get to that later. Mike White bringing them back down the field, hooking up with Garrett Wilson. Elijah Moore was allowed out of witness protection. Once Zach Wilson was benched, Elijah Moore came out of witness protection and showed us what he has. He's a superstar, and he has great moves after the catch. Wow, who knew? We knew. No one told Zach. Anyway, we don't know how to finish off games. That's what separates us from the Buffalo Bills and the Vikings right now. We got the winning touchdown pass to Braxton Berrios, who dropped the ball. Now, it wasn't the best pass in the world. It was a little behind him, but it was very catchable. My question is, why was Berrios the man to go to in that area? I love Braxton Berrios. He's a great special teams guy. He gets 110 every game. I have no problem with him. I have a problem with why was he the man there in the slot? Why isn't Garrett Wilson coming across there or Elijah Moore? Why are we throwing it to Braxton Berrios in that situation? Okay? So when people say, well, Mike White threw an interception to end the game, it's the fourth down. It's the last play of the game with the time running out. Everybody's covered. He already threw the game-winning touchdown pass, and it was dropped. All right? So on that fourth down play, was he going to take a sack? He had to throw it, hoping for pass interference. Maybe somebody would catch it, or ultimately it'd be dropped or picked off. Okay? Fast forward to the Buffalo's Bill game. Josh Allen, 147 yards passing. Devin Singletary, 39 yards rushing. Stephon Diggs, the second time against the Jets, 0 touchdowns. 37 or 39 yards receiving. I'm going off the top of my head. 32 of those was on one catch when we had Jordan Whitehead, for some odd reason, covering him straight up man coverage. Don't know why that happened. That's a mismatch all day long. Anyway, if I was to tell you those were the yards for that day, with Allen throwing one TD, rushing for one TD, you would think the Jets, man, they were either in that game or they would have won it. There's two big mistakes, and this is what I mean by learning how to win. This is like the Buffalo Bills were in 2019 with Josh Allen. They made the playoffs. They found a way to make the playoffs, but they weren't the Bills that are now, that know how to win. The Bills now are Super Bowl contenders. In 2019, They were playoff contenders. They weren't Super Bowl contenders at that time. They were learning how to win in 2019. That's what the Jets are right now. C.J. Mosley, our most outstanding middle linebacker, one of the great field generals in the entire NFL. I respect what he did on the play, but that play, our first gaffe of the game, he jumped on 4th and 1, and his response to why he did that, because that drive ended up staying alive, and they ultimately scored a touchdown before the half to Knox in the end zone. That was Josh Allen's one touchdown pass of the day. What C.J. Mosley did there, and when he explained it, I understood it. He was trying to beat the play because he said when the man came in motion, you're thinking that they're going to have a quarterback sneak. And with the Jet, he said, we've been beaten 3 times this year with the man coming in motion to get that quick snap first down. He was jumping on that assumption. And with Mosley, you got to believe him, man, because he is one of the most intellectual middle linebackers in the game. He jumped on the play. Now, had that been the play, that'd have been like, wow, what a heads-up play by Mosley. He rolled the dice. They didn't snap it. The drive stayed alive. I get it. But that ultimately resulted in a touchdown that could have gone either way. Joe Flacco coming in the game, fumbled the ball. Like, dude, come on, man. How long you been in the league? You got to be more aware of that, man. Come on, man. Fumbles the ball, fumbled that away, and then Michael Carter. Here I come again with learning how to win. Michael Carter on the day had 5 carries, 5 rushes. Michael Carter is a great, versatile back for the Jets. I love the guy. He has great hands out of the backfield. This is my question. Bam Knight is killing it the whole game. He had about 71 yards rushing on 17 carries and about 4.8 yards per carry. Bam Knight on that drive was unstoppable. He was hitting holes. He was gaining yards, driving down the field. Why? Oh, do we switch that up in the red zone and giving it to Michael Carter? The guy hasn't played a lot in the game. It's raining, windy, wintry mix. He fumbled the ball. I know he didn't want to fumble the ball. He said he was trying to gain more yards. There was a hole there. He was trying to get a touchdown for the guys. I get it, and I don't doubt it. He's another guy that's a baller. He was our leading rusher last year. I get it. The point is, why does Berrios get the ball in that situation? Why is Michael Carter getting the ball in that situation when other things are working? The Viking game, Garrett Wilson was killing it. Elijah Moore was killing it. Berrios is not usually the guy we're looking to first. Michael Carter, 5 carries on the day, 5 yards. Why are we giving him the ball when Bam Knight is in a rhythm and going with it? These are the factors here. Learning how to win versus knowing how to win. The Bills know how to win. Big shout out to Mike White. If you notice the difference in the team, when Mike White came back out the second time after Milano folded him like a lawn chair, man. He talking about his ribs met his spine. Mike White came back out there, man. That dude already had the respect of the locker room before this game, and even before he first started against the Chicago Bears. He came out, he even got the respect of the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen even bigged him up. I believe it was on the Kyle Brandt show. I believe, if I get the name wrong, I apologize, not on purpose. He even bigged him up. Mike White is the ultimate warrior, ultimate respect. I don't know if he's the future for the Jets. He seems to be locked in with everybody. Garrett Wilson, they all love him. Look at the difference when Flacco was in there to when Mike White came back in. What a warrior, man. What a warrior. Period. He threw no interceptions in the game, threw 268 yards. Yes, he had no touchdown passes either, but he left the game twice. We lose by 8 points in a game that was winnable. We got the blocked punt by Jermaine Johnson, got the safety, and on that next drive is when I brought up Michael Carter. Why is he getting the ball? These are times where when something's working, why are we going away from it? Why are we going away from what's working? Why does Bam Knight have to sit down there? Why is he not continuing to get the ball when we're running it down their throats? I don't get it. And our offensive line needs some serious wake-up call. We've had a ton of injuries on the offensive line, but you can't let our quarterback get mauled like that. He got mauled. Those are one of the most brutal hits on the quarterback that you will see all season. And big ups to the refs for not throwing a flag on him. They were legal hits. I didn't want a flag on those plays. Mike White was just throwing the ball and got hit at the same time. Thank you for not throwing flags. Thank you for allowing the guys to play. That's coming from a Jet fan that's not biased to my own team when it comes to these situations. Now, had they hit Tom Brady or somebody else like that, I guarantee you there would have been a flag, and there shouldn't be there. There just shouldn't be. So that's where I'm at right now. The Jets need to beat the Lions, the Jaguars, the Seahawks, and the Dolphins. Can we do that? Of course we can do that. And to finish up, for all the people that say, well, the Jets haven't played Tua and Tyreek yet, well, the Jets have an incredible defense, and everybody that's waiting for Sauce Gardner to get smoked, we've been waiting all year. That we've been told all year how he's going to get smoked. He's shut them all down. Tua got shut down by the 49ers and again lost to the Chargers. Okay, so we put up 40 points on the Dolphins. 5 rushing touchdowns, guys. 5 rushing touchdowns. Tua doesn't play defense. Would there have been a difference with him in the game? Of course, their offense would have been different. I believe the Jets can win out the rest of this way. I'm on board with Robert Saleh saying we can win out the rest of this way. I'm on board, and the players are on board. Don't forget, when Robert Saleh made his I'm taking receipts speech, the Jets, as a head coach for the Jets, he was 4-14 at the time. 4-14 at the time, and comes out and makes a statement like that to the media and the fans. And we were like, are you kidding me? How about win some games first? Are you kidding me? But Robert Saleh knew what he had in that locker room. He knew the backing that he had. He knows what's brewing in that locker room. So I'm finishing this up with the Jets are similar to the 2019 Bills when those fans, the Bills Mafia, loyal fans of the Bills, saw their team make that turn. Hey, we're seeing this culture changing. We're seeing the tables turning. That's where the Jets are right now. We're not Super Bowl contenders. We got to learn how to win. We're not where we want to be, but we're not where we used to be. We're right there in the middle of this pack. We're in the middle of the pack, guys. We're there. We're there. So we're on the outside looking in. I believe the Jets can win out. I believe they can win out. We are a Super Bowl caliber team, but we're not going to get there just yet. We're not going to get there just yet. Watch out for the Jets, though. The doormats, they are no longer. For all the people that are hating on them, that definitely means that the Jets are really, really, really freaking good, man. They just need 17 points out of the offense, and we're winning that game more times than not. Guys, thanks again for hanging in here with me. Those are my opinions on why the Jets aren't there yet. We're not over the hump yet. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, bell notice, like button, drop some comments in the comment section. I'm Johnny Basement, and I am out.